What is up, everybody? It is Sam here with BFPGear.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the HK Army Hex PWR Barrel Kit. Now, just starting off with the price point, because this one's going to be a little steep. You're looking at $299.85, but you're going to be getting a super stylish barrel front, super stylish barrel back, and the Vector PWR inserts that they make for these things also look absolutely incredible. And of course, this case looks easily recognizable, as this is what the laser kits used to come in. So you're going to get that hard shell case, as well as quite a few inserts, a paintball sizer so you can bore match without running it through your inserts, and of course a barrel front and a barrel back. But there's a little bit more to talk about when it comes to this just being another barrel kit, because there's also some other cool stuff that you can get for it to, well, customize it. But with that said, we're going to see you guys and gals after the intro. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and crack this thing open, because this is probably one of the, I'm gonna say it's probably one of the coolest looking barrels I have ever seen. And that price tag, I feel, is completely justified. But when you crack this thing open, I mean, like, what you're gonna get is what you get here. We got there's already an insert in the barrel back, but you got that Hex barrel back there, which looks absolutely crazy. I actually like that kind of like honeycomb design. And then you grab your Hex barrel front, and this is just HK Army's like bread and butter at this point with their porting style, where you're going to get traditional porting and some of that slatted porting mixed in, which I think is really sweet. But you're also going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to get 8 total inserts with this kit as well. And then, like I mentioned, they always just throw in the aluminum ball sizer so you can bore match your paint. And the bores on their ball sizer tool here is also the same exact bore as their whole kit. So you can just kind of figure it out, you know, as you move forward when you start bore matching your paint and stuff like that. But the cool thing about the kit is that it goes as small as 6, 7, 8, and then you're going to work your way all the way up to 6, 9, 2. And then just kind of like glancing at the inserts here initially too, huge fan of like all the information that is just displayed right here on the bottom, and it's like laser engraved into the back of the insert, which I'm a huge fan. But also this like really cool kind of like, almost like a rifled design, but they're not rifled on the inside, it just looks like that on the outside, which I'm a big fan of, because that's just going to add a little bit of extra like style to, you know, your paintball marker setup. But the cool thing too about the Hex PWR barrel kit is that it is 100% compatible with any other S63 PWR inserts, all that stuff. So if you wanted to, let's say, you know, swap some parts around, or maybe like, you know, change it up with like a different color barrel tip or a barrel back, or maybe you have like a CS3 Pro or an LV2 or something like that, you can totally just interchange your parts and make it look however you want. But just like this, looking at the barrel here, this thing looks absolutely stunning in person. It's probably one of the coolest looking barrels that I have ever seen, period. And the only complaint that I'm gonna have is just a couple of things here, just 2 things. Number 1, cleaning this thing off has got to be an absolute pain in the ass. But when it comes to cleaning a barrel kit, at least for me, I like to just use some like lukewarm water and a little bit of Dawn dish soap and just kind of let it soak for a little bit. And that kind of helps break off some of like the mud, paint, you know, bunker rub, whatever you got going on there. But the other thing is aluminum insert in this barrel back being that really cool like honeycomb design. I have my skepticism about this, possibly like if you take one of those bad dives or just have a bad fall. I'm afraid that this barrel is probably gonna like bend or something like that, but it shouldn't, because I mean, like, you gotta take like a pretty nasty fall for something like that to happen. But ultimately, you're getting this really sweet S63 compatible kit. And then another thing that's really cool is that, you know, if you buy the full kit, they're coming with like black inserts and stuff like that. Maybe you want to change it up a little bit. You know, maybe I want to get something that's going to match this bling midnight LV2, which is, this thing is pretty sweet because it's black and gold. I want to change a component on this. Well, The Vector insert kits are also available by themselves for $129.95. And there's a little color indicator right here. These are actually gold inserts. So you can totally go out and get like colored inserts and stuff like that. And you can just change the way that the setup looks entirely. So let's take out this black insert because I want to see this with the gold. Boom. Now you've got these colored inserts inside of like the black barrel, and now it's going to match this LV2 even better. And just to show you like the compatibility as well, let's go ahead and just, pop the barrel off. All these hex barrels are also auto cocker threaded, so you don't need to worry about anything as everybody's pretty much moving to cocker thread. But boom, you put those gold inserts in, that's going to look absolutely stellar and phenomenal. And then just to show you, let's say, you're a big fan of like the barrel back, but not so much like the barrel front. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of swap some pieces around here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll leave that like that. And we'll just swap some components around here just to show you that it's all compatible. So we got that hex barrel front to your stock S63 back. It just threads together. No problem at all. So you can totally rock that if you wanted to, or we can go with that stock S63 Pro front and go onto the hex back. Boom, you can totally run it however you want and configure your hex barrel kit however you want, compatible with, stock planned eclipse barrels and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're looking to get maybe like a slight performance upgrade, a full barrel kit that you can take with you from like one marker to the next, this is going to be a great place to start. It is a little bit of a steeper price point, again, at that $299.85, but barrel kits go a long way. I mean, I still have like the same barrel kit from, I think it's been about 8 years now, and the only thing I've done is buy like a new barrel tip for it. But it's going to be an amazing kit. It's got every size board that you're going to need no matter where you're playing at, and it's going to fit pretty much every single paintball out there, no matter what you're shooting, where you're playing, etc., etc. But with all that said and done, if you want to pick up any of the Vector insert kits by themselves, or you want to go with that full hex barrel kit, you got to head over to the website right now and get those orders in. So head over to bfpgear.com and get your hex barrel kits or Vector power inserts right now.